So I tried to film this and splice it together with the last video. I'm nowhere near clever enough for that. So I just wanted to mention that with the whole situation with Clara, there were so many blessings that the Lord just showered us with during that time to get us through it. And even though it's the worst thing I've ever had to go through, looking back, it's amazing how the Lord was there. And I just want to give some shout outs to friends and family that were part of the group that helped our family, get through that with Clara, with the cancer and the surgeries and the chemo and the recovery and all of that. I would say first and foremost, thank you to Joanna for doing everything that you did to rush us through to get her diagnosed. Thank you so much for everything that you had to do to get us through all of those hoops. And Charles and Joanna both, came to the hospital with the surgery, and Charles many times came by to visit us at the hospital during the chemo to bring Clara French fries, which was one of the only things that she said she wanted to eat and to hang out. And Clara loves her Uncle Cha, so it was a pleasant distraction. Thank you to my mother-in-law Mona for driving me everywhere until I knew where to go, and for her and her boyfriend Mike, stopping by and visiting with Clara, and Mike's endless energy running her ragged. Well, I could just sit for a bit, at the hospital. Appreciate both of you so much. And my mom flew down immediately when she heard, and her and Mike and Dee, all were there for the surgery with the removal of the eye, and meant so much to have us all there. Claire's little eye patch was removed a couple of days after her eye was removed. So, it was removed 2 days before Thanksgiving, so we all had Thanksgiving together at the house. And just so appreciated, your guys' presence there. And my mother-in-law, Dee, flew down from Washington to Arizona every chemo for 6 months, stayed, Dee, over a week, 2 weeks sometimes, every month. We've discovered quickly that Clara would pretty much always come down with a fever at least once, and I would have to rush her back. And she was 2 and 3 through this chemo situation, and you don't want to leave your kid there, and you don't want your other kids at home being neglected. So Dee would come and stay and run the house for me. Mike was able to go to work, so we didn't fall behind financially. I was able to stay at the hospital with Clara the entire time, which was a huge blessing, and I didn't have to worry about my kids. My kids were being spoiled rotten by Grandma, who was making them all kinds of goodies at home and taking care of the meals, and I would come home exhausted from the 2 days at the hospital with the chemo, and my house would be like sparkling. And I don't know how we would have done it if Dee hadn't come down. So we love you. You are such a blessing to us. Thank you, Mike, for sharing your wife for long periods of time. We love both of you, and thank you so much for everything that you guys did and everything that you continue to do. My friend Katie ordered meals from the Schwan Man and sent those, down. That was a huge help for nights when, I just want to be with my kids, and I could just turn the oven on, pop that thing in, and it was done. It made life easy for us, and it was so thoughtful, and I so appreciate you, Katie. Thank you so much for that. And Becky and her kids made a little care package for Clara, which was just the highlight of, I don't even know how long. Like, she loved that package. Even the box that you mailed the stuff in, and we're so grateful to Becky, and I think it was especially from little Liam, but so thoughtful and just a blessing. And I just thank you so much. And I'm trying to think, I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody who's vastly important, but all the friends and family that would call and check in and give your love and your support and your prayers, and coming to visit was so nice. What a nice distraction to have you guys come and just so appreciate and love all of you, and starting to feel like an Academy Award, but that's what I feel like. You know, you guys are all awesome, awesome blessings, and I'm just lucky. I'm very grateful, lucky to have all of you. Support from my dad, my cousins, my aunts, you know, everybody. So if I forgot you, it's because I have a horrible memory. I'm really sorry. But I just, you know, wanted to say that the Lord blessed me abundantly with all of you, and I just pray that, well, in confidence that I know that the Lord's going to bless all of you for everything that you guys did to help us through that. So once again, I love you guys, and we'll talk to you later.